I'm just going to give it a few seconds, folks, because I'm like afraid to say anything. Yes, it's very frustrating, but you know what, folks? I'm going to tell you guys something. I don't know. I don't know if everybody's back on the Hangout. Checking my text. I apologize, guys. I don't know if everyone's back on the Hangout, but I'm going to share something with you, and I'm going to tell you what our game plan is going to be. Okay? So are we live, guys? I can't even tell. This is just so crazy tonight. Are we live? Okay, folks, my wife is indicating to me that we're on. So if somebody could just, I just want to, guys, I want to share something with you real quick before we go down again. So if somebody could just post, Miles, you're live again, that'd be great. Thank you, Bernie. First one that came in. Thanks. I need to see something concrete, guys, and I know there's a delay. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Okay, I know you can hear me, but can you also see me? That's important too. All right, well, let's get this going. Just as long as you folks can hear me, even if you can't see me, that's not important. Again, this is one of the strangest occurrences I've ever had. But again, I'm not blaming it on Google. I'm not blaming it on anybody. I'm going to put the blame where the blame should be. It's on my internet service provider that obviously I'm going to have to get rid of because this cannot be happening. Thanks, Bernie. So real quick, here's what I'm going to do, folks. Because I can't trust that the internet's going to go down any second. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a hangout tomorrow night, okay? Right before Vic's hangout. All of you guys, I don't know how many of you were on the hangout before it went down. Vic's going to be doing a huge hangout. Thanks, guys. A huge hangout tomorrow night / webinar that all of you Beamers need to be on. So I think what I'll do, I'm thinking, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a very short hangout tomorrow night just to cover some of the things that I didn't get a chance to cover tonight because if this goes down one more time, I'm letting you guys know, okay, while I'm talking right now. If this goes down one more time, I'm not going to bring it back up tonight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a hangout tomorrow night, right back here tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. And that should take about 30 minutes, okay? And then Vic's hangout's going to be at 9 o'clock, all right? So regardless of what I'm able to get through right now, I'm still jumping back on tomorrow night for you guys, my team, at 8 o'clock, because I'm going to work all day tomorrow with the internet service provider. We'll switch out some modems, maybe even put in another router. whatever we have to do and try to get this problem working. And then I'm also going to have a backup. I'll do whatever I have to do. I'm going to threaten my provider, let them know that they're going to lose my business, because this is my business, folks, as this is your business, and you need to take this serious. So I cannot have my internet going down. But what I want to share with you guys real quick, you know what, folks? This is part of business. Like, you guys probably look at me, you know that I'm doing quite well in this business. You think that, Miles has it made. He's got this big team and all. Folks, it doesn't matter who you are, how much money you're making. You're always going to come up against problems. It's just part of business. I'm experiencing a problem right now with my internet service provider, and I will get the problem solved. You don't let problems hold you back. You continue going on. And folks, you need to have that mindset. If you don't have the mindset where no matter what happens, no matter what obstacles you come across, that you're going to keep going, well, I don't think you will be a good fit for an entrepreneur. I'm trying to just say this as nicely as I can. So if you have your goals in place, we talk about this all the time every week. Nothing is going to hold you back from moving forward. So now I'm looking over here in the corner of my screen for two reasons. I'm normally looking there at the clock. That's where my computer clock is. I'm also looking over there because, the network actually gives me an error message before the internet service goes down. So I'm hoping I don't see that message before I can share with you guys just a couple of things I wanted to share with you. And I just hope that the people that were on here earlier didn't give up on me, and they're still back on. So I'll share this with you real quick. Hopefully I can get it out. If I can't get it out, it doesn't matter, because again, we're going to jump on a hangout tomorrow night at 8 o'clock right back here. So what I was talking about earlier, folks, was positioning. You want to make sure you're positioned properly going into 2015. Now, most all of you have the tools that you need to be positioned. Right now, I think you're probably in the information overload phase. Well, I, as your sponsor, as your partner, I'm going to help you get through all of that. Okay, real quick, this is going to be, guys, listen carefully. Take some notes if you have to. This is going to be a quick version of what I'm going to probably elaborate on more tomorrow night. Only because I don't know when my service is going to phase out again. Okay, real quick. Big Idea Mastermind, alive and well, alive and well. However, we are going to be, I got to be careful with what I say here. We're going to be aligning ourselves with some other tools and resources that is going to make it's going to take your BIM business to another level. We're going to discuss that more tomorrow night. Real quick, guys, here's what you should do, and here's what you should be focusing on. I'm not sure which one I want to start with first. I'll start with this one first. Sometimes I'm going to tell you guys what to do. I'm always talking about asking why. And you guys should be asking why, no matter what I tell you. I will give you the answers. I may not have time tonight to give you all the answers. Let's just talk about getting positioned. Number one, you guys have been hearing for the last couple of days about this system called IPASS. IPASS stands for Internet Prospect Acceleration System. I'll say it again. Internet Prospect Acceleration System. That name should mean a lot to you guys if you are marketers. What is the lifeblood of our business? Leads, prospects, traffic. Wouldn't it be nice if we could get traffic to our sites, our websites, as quick as possible? In other words, we want to be able to accelerate that traffic. And we want to have a system for doing it. We don't want to be at our computer all day, slaving over driving leads. I'm going to say some things that might ruffle some feathers. That's how I am. You guys know that. You know how we do it here. There's another form of marketing. In fact, I'm not even going to say the name. I'm not even going to say the name. If you guys figure it out, great. There's another form of marketing where you can make a lot of money. There's a lot of different areas to this internet marketing space. Me, myself, I'm a network marketer, I'm an affiliate marketer, and I'm an internet marketer. I recommend you guys do the same thing. Now, this other area I'm talking about, you can make a lot of money. But the downside is there's no leverage, there's really no residual income to speak of, and you need to be at your computer all day, every day. You need to sit there. In fact, I would recommend, if you were going to get involved in this other business, not having one monitor, but 3 monitors, where you can just sit there all day monitoring the activity and driving traffic to your offers. Maybe you guys are kind of figured out possibly what I'm talking about. Now, the business that I'm talking about, this other business, there's different ways of doing that. There's different ways of doing that. But unless you have an accelerated system for doing that, folks, I don't care what anybody tells you. I don't care how much money you're promised. You're going to be at your computer all day, every day, monitoring the activity. And if you're not doing that, you're not going to make money. That is not what we do here. We like to put our business on autopilot so we can enjoy our lives. We can enjoy our families, you know. We can go to our children's baseball and football games. I can go dancing with my wife. I don't got to be chained to my computer all day. And that's what we do here. So I'm recommending to all of you, especially if you are on my team. If you're on my team and you're reluctant to do this, what I'm going to tell you to do, I'm going to be very honest with you. I'll say to you, good luck. Good luck. Guys, you have the tools. You have the tools to make as much money as you want. But I'm talking about being able to bring it all together and accelerate it. You folks need to, you can check my Facebook wall. Maybe some of you are on my list. If you're not, you need to click on that link right there. That link will take you to iPass, where you got 3 days left to set up your free account. And you're going to have free access for 30 days. What is iPass? Folks, in a nutshell, let me make it as simple as I can. iPass is going to be our new front end to Empower Network. That's simple. It's going to be our new front end to Empower Network. But I don't have time to really go into, this is not just a front end. This is not just the typical front end. Just like I'm not a typical marketer, I'm not going to associate myself with typical tools. iPass is not a typical system. iPass, and many of you probably know what iPass is. iPass has been in the making for 4.5 years. 4.5 years. So this is not a fly-by-night system. Also, number 2, it's been accredited with Empower Network. Extremely, extremely important. This is going to be our new front end. Folks, I'll just tell you just point blank. I don't think I'm sharing too much with you here, okay? We're going to combine iPass with our business. And I know some of you folks can read between the lines. I'll leave it at that. We're going to take iPass, we're going to combine it with our business, and if you follow my lead and you decide not to be typical, we're going to 10x our business in 2015. So that's number 1. You need to position yourself with iPass. Number two, you need to take advantage of all the training and the tools that you're going to get with the company you're part of. I'm assuming, okay, that 99% of you watching this hangout right now are part of Empower Network. Empower Network just released brand new tools. And also it did release a funnel. Top Producer Formula, okay, when you first go into the Top Producer Formula series of products, that's actually a funnel in itself. But let's not get confused here. How are we going to use this? Folks, it's about building your foundation. Guys, I've been going through this top producer formula training for the last 2 weeks. I have it on my, let me just take this out. You guys think I'm BSing you? I'm not. I want to check something here. Okay, looks like we still got people on. That's great. I have all of my, you see this here, folks? I went out and bought a new iPod. It's an iPod, right? Not pad, pod. I bought a new iPod just for my Empower Network trainings. There's no music on here. There's no movies, no games, none of that stuff. This is only for my top producer formula training, my inner circle audios. So no matter where I am, at the gym, driving, whatever, you know, I'm saturating my mind with this stuff. And that's what you folks should be doing. What you need to do, folks, is you need to go through your top producer formula, all 13 modules. You need to go through that. If you don't own that product, again, if you just have the recording from the live 6-hour, I'm sorry, I think it was 8-hour hangout webinar that David Wood did, I think about 2 weeks ago. If you have the recording, that's great. That's a start. But you need to, folks. I'm just telling you what you need to do. Okay, all right. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you what you need to do. I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm telling you how I'm getting positioned. You need to own that top producer formula product, and not just own it. If you're that busy where you can't sit at your computer and listen to that training, you need to put it on an iPod, take it with you, bring it to work, listen to it on your lunch break, listen to it when your boss is not around. You know, many people have office jobs. They're listening to music at their desk, and there's nothing wrong with that. Wouldn't it be better if you get an iPod, put these earphones in, your boss thinks you're listening to music, you're listening to training, saturating your mind all day. That's what you should be doing, because I'm telling you, folks, when you start doing that, you're going to see changes in your business. What are those changes? You want to get right down to it, cut the BS? You're going to start making money. It's that simple. You're going to start driving more leads to your website. More people are going to be attracted to you. You're going to know how to close people. All the things that are taught in Top Producer Formula. Also, I would highly recommend, David Wood's going to be doing an elite training coming up very soon. Take advantage of the elite training. You guys that were on the 6-hour hangout, I'm sorry, 8, 10 hours, whatever it was, you saw what David Wood is capable of. Folks, you haven't seen nothing yet. You haven't seen nothing yet. What David's going to share on this elite training, I'm telling you, folks, you thought that 8-hour training blew your mind? Wait till you see what David's going to share with you on the elite coaching. So again, take advantage of that. I know it's an additional investment for many of you, but folks, this is your business. You know, I'm not telling you to go out and buy, you know, kitchen equipment for your brick and mortar store. Hot dog buns, hamburger buns, cups, plates, plastic knives and forks. All the stuff you would need to buy for your business, and keep buying. These tools that you're buying for your business, it's not like you're buying this stuff every week, guys. I know that there's been more stuff coming out. I know we've been launching stuff. Guys, why is Empower Network doing this? Guys, what am I always telling you every single week? Ask yourself why. If I tell you to do something, ask yourself why. If David Wood tells you to do something, if Vic tells you to do something, it's cool. But ask yourself, why are they telling us to do that? And if you cannot come up with the answer on your own, reach out to somebody. Reach out to me. So we can get together and I can explain to you why you need to do this. Because, guys, every time somebody recommends me do something, whatever, I'm always asking why. I get down to the answer why I should be doing something. Why did I buy all those products? Why did I invest in Top Producer Formula? Why did I invest in elite coaching? Because I know what it's going to do for my business. I recommend you guys do the same thing. So, real quick, regardless of what level you are in Empower Network, let me say it this way before my service goes down. If you are at the master's level of Empower Network or lower, doesn't matter, masters or lower, here's what I want you to do right now. Hopefully those of you on my team are watching. You know that you have a big idea mastermind back office. It's got the 30-day training. It's got a lot of trainings in there. A lot of stuff. Am I right? For now, I want you to cease. Maybe some of you are way ahead of me. I want you to cease going through that training. I do not want you to focus on that training right now. The training that's in your BIM back office, do not focus on it right now, if you are, until you hear from me. All right? That's number one. Number two, the training that you have in your Empower Network back office, depending on what level you are. If you're at the Costa Rica level, you have up to there. If you're at the 15K level, you have training up to there. If you're at the master's level, you have training up to there. For now, cease. Do not focus on any of that training right now. It's not going anywhere. Yes, you're going to come back to it. Yes, the 15K formula, if you purchased it, is extremely important. Here's what I would recommend you folks do if you've been doing it. Those of you folks that have been blogging, I would continue blogging. Yes, whether you want to believe it or not, blogging is extremely powerful. And what are you doing? It's like you're depositing checks in your bank account to be cashed later. As you're blogging, that content is going to build. Eventually, the search engines are going to find your content, and I'm also going to put together a strategy, some of you know it already, of what you should be doing with those blogs. This way, you'll be able to go and grab a blog, and you'll be able to share it with your followers, with your list. We'll talk about that more. Again, you guys should be blogging. And I'll say it this way. I'll give you a benchmark. I'm going to be very nice. I'm going to give you a benchmark. Before I do that, let me check something. Okay. You guys, unless you're earning from Empower Network at least $5,000 a month on a consistent basis, unless you're doing that, you guys should be blogging. Whether it's every other day, I would prefer that you guys get into the habit of doing it daily. But again, folks, I'm just telling you what I believe you should be doing based on where you are. So again, I want you to kind of put on hold, the materials in your Empower Network back office, the materials in your BIM back office, and all you should be focusing on right now, folks, I'm telling you, go through these modules 5 times, 10 times, go through each module 10 times, where you have this stuff memorized, it became a part of you. All I want you focused on right now, this is how I want my team positioned. I want you guys only focusing on top producer formula. There's 13 modules in there. One of them is not completed yet. It will be. That's enough for you folks right now. And then I also want you to create your iPass account. Get positioned with iPass because, folks, we're going to be using that system. Now, folks, I promised you. I told you we're going to keep this simple. I don't care how many things you're working on at the same time. It's like having an encyclopedia, a library of knowledge. Well, you're not going to study everything at the same time. Right now, I know something for a fact. There's a lot of you that have bought Top Producer Formula. Haven't even been through all the modules yet. I know that. What I don't know is what you're waiting for. Number two, there's many of you that probably, you're like, Miles, I've been through all the modules. I want to challenge you to go through every single module at least 5 times, okay? And then also, please download. I mean, they're allowing you to download. Download that information if you have an iPod, or download it on your phone, whatever you have to. What I'm saying, folks, download it on some device. I don't care what it is. Download it on some device that you can take with you, and you can listen anywhere, in the car, at work, on your lunch break. Folks, this information, as well as working on your conscious mind, also works on your subconscious mind. So it's very important. Top Producer Formula, Empower Network recognized that people need this training. The company wants to see you guys making. Guys, do you understand what I'm getting ready to say here? Do you understand that Empower Network just does not want you paying monthly, your monthly membership fees? That's not. First of all, it doesn't go to the company anyway. It goes to your sponsor. Just like people in your team, it goes to you. That's not what the company wants. The company wants to see you folks make money. Period. That's why they put together this additional training. They didn't put this additional training together to generate more money for the company. They did it for you folks. And if you don't believe that, if you don't believe what I just said, I really feel you need to be doing something else. There's plenty of other things to do out there besides, being a member of Empower Network, or being an internet marketer. I really believe you need to be doing something else if you don't believe what I just said. So those of you that have not purchased the core products of Top Producer Formula, the Top Producer Formula product, the Elite Coaching, and also, of course, the recording from the live webinar that David did, you guys really need to invest in those products. You really do. For now, some of you might say, well, Miles, I just can't do that right now. That's cool. But for now, click on that link, get your iPass account set up. By doing that, folks, we have a strategy for you. You will start making money as people are driven to your link, your iPass link, because you're becoming an affiliate. You will, trust me. You know what, folks? I'm going to go on a limb right now. Those of you that become part of iPass, the only people out there that will not be making money with iPass are the ones that are not working their business and doing the simple things that I'm going to recommend to be able to drive traffic to your link. Simple things. You don't have to do the selling and telling. Driving people to your link, the link, the sales page, will do the selling for you, as it should be with any good system. So whether your sales skills are not there or not, don't worry about it. iPass converts. iPass will convert. So, folks, that's basically it for now. Folks, I know you guys have other tools. I know you have a lot of other tools. I know you're involved in other programs. I'm not talking about those programs. I'm talking about, wouldn't you like to have a simplified version? This business can get so complicated. Wouldn't you like to have a simplified blueprint? Like, Miles, where do I go? Like, what do I do? Okay? I'm telling you right now what to do. Step 1, set up your iPass account. Step 1, click on that link, set up your iPass account. Number 2, invest in all of the Top Producer Formula products and use them. Don't just buy them and then don't log in and watch the training. Use them. And step 3, for all you Beamers, be on my Hangout tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, and then jump on Vic's Hangout at 9 o'clock. Do those things, do those 3 or 4 things, and you'll be positioned for 2015. So with that, guys, I'm going to end the Hangout. I'm shocked that we've made it this far, but folks, sometimes you just have to laugh at things, and it is technology. There's a problem with my internet service provider. So what? We'll get it fixed. That's a minor problem. As my mentor, I'm going to leave this with you guys before we end the Hangout. As my mentor Les Brown said, if there's a problem that I'm not quite sure exactly how he said it, but if there's a problem that's man-made that can be fixed with money, it's how exactly did he say this? If it's a problem and it can be solved with money or resources, if it's that type of problem, you know what, folks? You really don't have a problem. And with that, guys, I'll see you folks tomorrow night right back here at 8 o'clock. Take care, guys.